Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and today it's a blackout. We're going to have a blackout planner spread, and I've never really done one. I've seen them years ago, but you know, with enough coffee, and let's see if we can burn the craft room down with the sweet pumpkin, cinnamon pumpkin. Alright, before we get started, I wanted to show you what I made from one of those shakers. It's cute, but I was trying to be brave, and I love when people layer embellishments and like just have stuff coming out everywhere. But if I have to put it down, my OCD is like, oh, wait, crowded, too much. Can you? So yeah, it's not the best, but we're trying. So I made this little card. And she has her little shanker bits. I took an embossing folder, and it's a crackle print, so I put that behind it. Then I just put a plain piece of black cardstock. Then I took a pretty die and made a layered white piece. Then I put a piece of foam on there because I just thought, I'm trying to get it to pop. But yeah, we don't know what we're doing. I did the boo out of foam. That seemed to work well. So maybe foam does fine and I don't have to get the board. And then I set her up on a piece of foam and a paper behind her to kind of get her the same level as this piece. She's a little bit lower. You can see she's leaning, you know. First attempt, we did it. And then I just took a white piece and taped it to the inside of the card. And I'm going to send this to my great nieces. I do need to stamp it on the back that it was handmade by me. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what a completed card would look like with one of those shaker dies. This is just one idea. Millions others, probably millions better. But I tried. Alright. I know, I'm very critical of myself. I know, y'all probably think it's cute. My niece thinks it's cute, but I want it, I want to be big and do what other people do and have stuff coming out of everywhere. I don't know. Alright, anyway. So I have these tickets that I use for junk journaling. We can use them for planning. We can use them in card making. We can use them in anything we want. And I also have these haunted house stickers that I picked up from Ollie's that I almost forgot about. So I have two of those. I figured I would have a couple of haunted houses within the spread, and then one of them is like, you know, come visit the haunted house, have your ticket, whatever. Maybe I could loop them over and just kind of, you know, I don't know. I guess that's better in a junk journal, but whatever. Then I thought, you know, some dead flowers to line the walkway would work. Sometimes the children drop their candy. Sometimes that's how we lure them into the spooky house. Do I want to use my It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown? We don't know. We might. And then I was going to look through here and see if I have any bare trees. Maybe spooky. This might be too cute. We don't know. And then I was going to use JoJo Plans glitter boxes, and that would play off of these. And then I just have the two pages of the thin paper that you get at Ollie's, and you think it's cardstock. It's not. It's thin paper, but it's fine because you can use it and all kinds of crafts. And I'm going to use like orange and purple, maybe a lime green. We don't know. I don't even know if it shows up on here. Oh yeah. There's your blue. Maybe not. Might have to use some gel pens. That's fine. Alright, so I am going to start off by cutting these pages down to 7 by 9. Alright. I also thought I could take this spider webbing and cut it and have it coming out of a corner. Something like that. We'll see. Alright. So let's cut it 9 inches long. Why is this uneven? All right. Needing the coffee to kick in any moment now. Any moment, folks. She's gonna get it together. Never fear, my pet. All right, by 7. All right, and then we want to take this 365 Happy Planner punch that needs to be cleaned. I think we got a coffee spill back there. That is so fantastic. We don't need to get that up. We'll just let it live there. It's fine. Everything is fine. All right. Then, let's take a look at where we are. Okay. I have not filled this out. Everything is fine. Whatever. We did that the first week. This was the second week. This was last week. Now we're here. So I'm going to keep these pages, but what I'm going to do is glue these black pages down onto it. Oh, I just want to say thanks, guys, for all of your compliments on my shakers that I made yesterday in yesterday's video, and how patient I was. I don't think we should confuse patience with OCD trying to be perfection. What is happening to me? Yeah, but anyway, seriously, thank you all for your kind comments. That was very sweet. I'm trying, y'all. I just feel like the more I do, the better I'll get. My OCD says this is way overstuffed. That's fine. This one I like, but I learned making this one that if you have a back paper that's dark, use only light, because we can't see any of the... Okay. So, you know, things you learn, things you learn. And so I think by the time I got to the ghosty, I learned, okay, I like this amount of shake in it. I like these colors to, you know, whatever. It's an issue. So, but I just want to thank you. And there's a top that goes to this. 3 o'clock in the morning when I had my normal wake up, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I can fall asleep, can't stay asleep. But when I wake up, I'm like, that's what that weird little square thing was. It's the top. So I'm going to cut out the top, and I'm going to put a piece of paper that's longer, and we'll go back here, and then I'll do foam, and then I'll do the paper on top, and he'll be complete. He also has a tag that could hang off of him, but we don't need all that, do we? We don't know. Anyway, we'll carry on with all of that in a future video. Tomorrow's video, I can tell you, is going to be me getting everything in the girls' boo baskets, packing those up, getting them in my car, getting all of these school things, pencil pouches and, you know, goodie bags and the box of goodies for all that's going out of my craft room. I'm so crowded in here, I cannot breathe. Okay? Okay. All right, let's get back to the task at hand. So we'll have one here. 9 1/4 is the length, but that's okay. Look at OCD, had to flip it so the colors are the same because they're just barely different. I don't know if you could see that. Just like barely different, or is it me? We don't know. Neurotic, anyone? All right, so now I have to decide, do I want to do one at 9 1/4 so it covers it, or yeah, I think I have to. Do I have to? I can cover that with a spider web and have something. We're going to go with what we got. We're going to be big. We're going to step out of our comfort zone. And we're not going to be neurotic. Okay? Okay. Somebody liked when I said neurotic, so I say neurotic a lot. Neurotic. All right. Y'all, 57 years old. Why do I act like this? Did we just say the secret word? Okay, thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoy my crazy side. I've always been this way. My father was the same way. You know, in the hospital dying, cracking jokes to the nurses about them having to shave his legs for his heart surgery. And they're just joking right back with him. I never shaved a white man's legs before. He said, those are the prettiest legs you ever gonna shave, baby. Anyway, so that's me. Now you see where I get it from. Everything is fine. So I put that in between here so that it will just, I can line it up with that and lay it down. And then we're just going to do this. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. And that. Okay? Then we're going to line up, and sometimes it's easier. Sorry, 57-year-olds make a lot of noise when they try to bend over. Oh, I am going to say also a thank you for the concern about my medication. Today is the best I've felt. Yesterday was pretty good. She put me on, just for temporary, a second medication. Y'all probably don't care. Maybe you do. Well, we're friends. We can talk about it. But my first medicine is a cholesterol-lowering medicine. This one is some sort of medicine to flush out the triglycerides. Yeah, and I don't know if it goes into your bloodstream and gets them all out, but I don't think I have anything left. My GI, we don't have anything left, okay? So, but I can tell you I've lost 5 pounds this week. Is that a lot? Yes. And it may be too much, but I also could not eat very much. The medicine makes me not hungry, so look, this is my breakfast sitting here waiting for me to eat it. Haven't eaten it. But I'm thankful for that because I was eating like 350-pound man, and it was not good. That's not how we lose weight. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. Hold on. Gotta concentrate. Okay. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Sure enough. Sure enough is. We can cover up all that now. Anyway, so the second medicine, I'm very sensitive to medications. So if I take like a Motrin or a Tylenol or something like that and it says adults take 2, I take 1. My niece is the same way. We always take a half dose. And I usually am cognizant and remind my providers, hey, you know, start me off on the lowest dose. And I guess she did, because this stuff apparently isn't anything you want to play with. All right, well, that's not working out. So let's just do this. Apparently I can't talk and tape. I don't know what the milligrams are. I didn't look. If you hear me say MIGs, I watched way too much Grey's Anatomy and Emergency Room, or what was the one with the guy that everybody gushed over, Clooney? Whatever that one is. Loved that show. Yeah, so sometimes I say things like, you know, I'm on 10 mgs. That means milligrams. Anyway, so I don't even know what I'm saying because I'm trying to say 5 things at once. I went on this medication and it went straight to my GI, and I was ill the first day. I was so nauseous. I had yuckies coming out, and I don't know how to say that. Anyway, so upset stomach, and so then I was out of work Wednesday and Thursday because I was like miserable. I couldn't, like I was just overall tired and weak and whatever. And it was probably because my body was just expelling so much. But I kept drinking water. I was thirsty all the time, so I just drank water, and I would just eat light things, you know, like I'd have a banana at 10 o'clock. And then at 12 o'clock, I'd have a protein bar, you know, and I would just have light meals. And then as the days progressed and it got better, I'm now able to eat all of this at once for breakfast. And then in a couple of hours, when I feel a little hungry again, not starving like I used to feel, I'll probably make a small salad. You know, but at least I can get something in me and get some energy back. So you can probably hear it in my incessant rambling. Thank you very much. We're stopping. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Nothing major. The pharmacist talked to me about the side effects. I read the pamphlet about the side effects. I knew what to look for. All of that was normal. The pharmacist said that if I got body aches, that's something to be concerned with, and I never had that. So then I thought, well, maybe I have just a virus or a bug, but it does not comprehend. All right, so these are kind of puffy. Do we want to? Is that too much? Do we want one over here? What do we want to do? I also need my favorite stickers from Dollar General. Let me grab those, and maybe I'll learn how to shut my trap. All right, so this is where we're going to use the fat little ghost that I love, 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 love. And maybe we'll have a little pumpkin or something. Maybe we'll have some of these. We don't know. We'll see. Leslie, you're only one person. Why do you always say we? Because it's a team effort, folks, okay? It is a team effort for me to do anything. Alrighty, who's the team? The people in my head? Okay. Alrighty then. She woke up kind of crazy today. Alright, so I want to put this. Do I want to put it here or here? Or do I want to put it... And then I want to put it over here. You know, I could put acetate down. Acetate, whatever. I'm saving this acetate if it doesn't have any glue on it. I could also use Goo Gone, but use that for making shaker cards. I can use this for making shaker cards. I know, it sucks. It makes you turn into a hoarder. It's a problem. But anyway, we could have him doing a little dive down. We need more room on that side. Maybe we could have him diving down. So, I like it on that side. I don't have to have all my weeks over here. I can have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, whatever. I can have my weeks over here, and this is my decoration this week. We don't know. So I'm going to go with what I know. I'm going to put this right here because it feels right. So, tomorrow, did we talk about this? I feel like we did, but I don't know if I finished because I probably got sidetracked because the coffee is kicking in. That is always a great thing. Tomorrow, we are clearing this craft room of all of these things that I have for others. I don't have enough room for what I have for myself. No way I can have room for others. How cute is that? How freaking cute is that? Shall we zoom in a little? That's as much as we can get. Alright, got a little spider hanging, so we definitely need some spider webs. Obsessive is trying to figure out how to make it like that. I like that right there. So, we're gonna mark on the pepper where we need to cut. Then we're going to line that up and see if that works. We're not sure it will, but we're going to try. How do you know when it's... Oh, okay, I guess when those line up. I read that there. Can we make it a little bit lower? No. I don't know. Just like that. That's not the shape I was looking for. I was looking for a triangle. I don't know how to make a triangle. What's wrong with me? Hold on. I got to think about this. I want it... Oh, it would have to be from here. Dagnabbit. What am I doing? See? Overthinking. That's what happens when you overthink. Alright, so we need for it... We want that corner to be there. Is that right? Probably not. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, folks. Okay, yeah, that worked. Apparently I cannot talk and do this at the same... What? Okay. Glue down what you know. So, ooh, my fur. I could put my fur along Yeah. Hold on. That sounds fantabulous. It's so bulky, but it's so cute. But it doesn't really match the theme, does it? I don't think so. Okay, well, that was fun. I'll just figure something else out. Maybe we'll make little foggies, not clouds, but foggies. Do what you know, stop thinking, do one thing at a time. Hey, Mr. Know-It-All, do I have my life together?
No.
Okay, great. Let's see, we're going to use tape runner because, and I'm going to stop this video in just a minute and have my breakfast because I need to eat, because it's not good for me to not eat, okay? Okay, pretty close to perfect. All right, and then could we do this and make one? I think it's going to be the wrong way. Oh no, we can do that. Trying to visualize that was a little difficult, people. Yeah, see, that one just goes the opposite way. And I'm fine with that, because that's another element done. Oh no, she's out of tape. That's okay, I got more. Alright, so I've pretty much eaten everything except for my banana, because we'll be here all day. And I pulled some things and put them on a piece of wax paper. And I went through my Charlie Brown cards. I also covered this with the spider web paper and then colored in the edges so you can see on the back where it bled through. And that's fine, we'll cover it up next week. Or we might not, we don't know. Anyway, so I thought it would be fun to have the kids like they're walking up. But because the scale is so off, should I put them there? And then a pumpkin here. I know I want to cover the moon in here with one of these bats because we have a moon here. We don't need two moons. So, let me cover the moon up with the bat. Oh yeah. And my other idea to cover up this is to take my little flowers and cover it up somehow. I also might because I'm neurotic. I don't know if this stuff will stay on here. These are just markers that I picked up from now that I think about it, I'm not sure. Could have been Tuesday morning, could have been Walmart. Not real sure. Just want to get a base covering of this bright red. It doesn't really go with my vibe. And I'm just coloring it on one of those dollar store cutting mats. Thin, portable, easy to store. Boom. Alright. So then I'll put a gray one up here. His little center is off. But that's okay. We'll be fine. Everything will be just fine. We don't have all day to put into one spread, because I have several other videos that I need to record today. Because I work during the week. Yay me. So, this is a good time to say, if you have not, please hit subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, because I am trying to retire to my craft room, and I cannot do that without your help. There are several ways that you can help me. Don't have any money? No problem. Easiest free way to support me, subscribe, like, hype the video, leave a comment, share it with your friends. The cheapest way to support me, or the couple of cheapest ways, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. It's in the description of my videos. You can buy me a cup of coffee with a donation, and once I hit, you know, like $10 or something, I get money. And then that's any amount. You can do $2, you can do whatever. And then the next thing I have are my 3 levels of membership, which I might alter those because I feel like I'm not, like, okay. Lowest level, Leslee's Legion. I forget the level names because I have it written down and I don't have a good brain, but I have 3 levels. First one is $2.99, and you get a special badge, your own emojis, you get a short video. If you want one, you can, you know, request that. The second level is $4.99. You get all of the same things and you get a shout out. And then my highest level is $8.99 a month, and you get your own members only video. So I think I have like 4 members now, and I'll put them up on the screen, and that's a big thank you to all of you. Because I work full time, I don't know how many extra videos that I can squeeze in a week, but if you want to do the $8.99 level where you get your own video, maybe what I'll do is give you early access to a video a week, because until I retire, you know. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, yeah, let's do this, and let's do that. We don't know. We just learn. YouTube puts these things out that makes it available for us. And I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Let's add more to my plate. Have we talked neurotic? Okay, Anyway, so those are just a few of the ways that you can support my channel, and anything you do is greatly appreciated. If all you do is like and subscribe and you don't really comment that often, I get it. I'm pretty bad at that myself. I have to keep my phone beside me in case I want to comment on any of my folks. Yeah, it's a problem. Let's get back to the task at hand, Chatty Cathy. Okay. So let's put this down right there, or did we want to put them over here? And put the pumpkin right there. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's put a big old orange pumpkin right there. And put a couple of pieces of enticing candies that pop up for the kiddos. And then we'll put the kiddos themselves down. Hello? Did that just break? It did. Surely it did. It got caught up. That is terrible. I wonder if I could still kind of make it happen. Okay, we'll throw that one away. We'll get another one. Not real happy about that. Not real happy about that. Let's try that again. Isn't this fun to watch? I'm sure you came to my channel to watch me change out my tape runner. Always something going on over here now. Okay. How are we going to work now? Oh, we're going to work like a charm. Okay. That is fantastic. So I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to put these back in the package. Shall we put some more around the page though? I don't know. We'll leave them out just in case. Alright, so I know I wanted him to be dive bombing because he's so cute. He needs to dive bomb. I need for him to be over here trying to scare the kids, saying boo, but the kids aren't paying any attention. Then we need oh, well, that's kind of cute. They're both okay, great. And then have a bat on this side. And we're going to have a couple of balloons. up in the air. We'll just stand him up on the top there. And he's going to say, boo. Okay. Oh. It says Halloween. It's got to go a certain way. Okay. He's trying to give him some candy. I can't hide those cute little arms. Got my brain fueled. Now I can somewhat do my planner. Alright, so now we need five boxes. And I want some medium. Purple, aqua, green, yellow. Could do the dark orange. Let's not burn the craft room down. Okay, thanks. Let's move that. Candle has been blown out. All right. That one there. Okay. Just going to put a bunch of boxes around. And then this week I'll just write in whatever space I've got. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Want one for up here. Trying to think. We're thinking. Put that there. Put that there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's all we need. And then we could put a couple over here just so it's balanced. We could. So we will a little crooked, but that's all right. Everything's fine. Everything is just fine. Got a little space left. Hold on, got a little space left. I can put something there. All right, so that's it. This is this week's spread. I want to add the dates. This is for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday is the 20th, so let me get my Mojo Jojo numbers. They're around here somewhere. My craft room needs to be cleaned so bad. So bad. I love this book. I paid like $35 for it, and I do not mind because I have absolutely loved it. It's just a fabulous book. All right, so we're starting on the 20th. So we need 7 2s. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going 20th through the 26th. So we're going to say 2, 'Let me find my 0. There we go. Okay. $20, just so I can know where I am. Okay. 20, 1, 20, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, now I need a 1, a 3, a 4, $5, and a 26. All right, so that's my version of a blackout spread. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't, please hit subscribe. I love gaining new friends. And until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye, everyone.